wrote that police shut his pool party down. So he moved the celebration and posted his locations on social media.
Oh, man. And today we are watching Thug Appeal, how young black men perform for women. I don't know what this video is about, but from the title, I will say I do know some that will act out of body for women. Or like when a woman's presence, I know y'all have that friend that really just start tripping. Oh, what's up, my what's up, what's up, you know what I'm saying? Freestyling, rapping crazy, you know what I'm saying? Dissing and shit. I know y'all get me, but with that being said, let's get to the video.
Jacksonville rapper Julio Fulio came to Tampa last month to celebrate his birthday and was shot and killed that same night. Today, the Tampa police chief and the Jacksonville sheriff
I didn't know it was to celebrate his birthday.
5 people are now facing murder charges in what they say was a targeted gang-related killing. But a few of those suspects are still on the run. Fox 13's Ariel Placencia joins us live from TPD headquarters. Ariel, how many shooters were there?
Well, Linda, 3 shooters have been identified, and police...
One thing I never got to this day is, like, how do we not still have this figured out whenever somebody, like, on the news asks a question? This is very irrelevant to the video. But when they ask the question, like, oh, yeah, so, well, how's it looking out there? And then the person has to sit for a second. Yeah, so, like, I feel like we're in 2024. Like, AI, bro. AI is over here tricking people into doing shit. Like, we can't get that right there correct?
Police at this hour are still searching for 2 of them. Both of them have documented gang ties. Now, investigators say they relied on surveillance video, cell phone logs, and license plate readers to identify 5 total suspects. 3 of them have already been arrested, and their arrests, as well as the shooting, were all caught on camera.
Damn, dumbass niggas. That's one thing I heard. Oh, shit.
Birthday, you know what I'm saying?
On Saturday, June 22nd, Jacksonville rapper Charles Jones posted on Instagram, encouraging people to come out and celebrate his 26th birthday.
Tampa, Florida, man. You already got added to the pool party push up at 5:30, man.
But later that night, the rapper, also known as Julio Fulio, wrote that police shut his pool party down. So he moved the celebration and posted his locations on social media.
Oh, man. Oh, man. I didn't know this was the case, bruh.
Where 2 rival gangs took notice, tracking and following Jones.
Surveillance video was critical in this investigation.
Around 4:40 a.m. Sunday morning, Tampa police said 5 individuals who had traveled from Jacksonville to Tampa carried out a targeted gang-related...
Oh my gosh, they out here. Oh, is that the law?
...killing.
You can see the shooters are getting in position for their planned out murder.
Several
they
different
out here
camera
moving
angles
like
showed
special ops and shit.
3 shooters moving around the parking lot of the Home 2 Suites near USF and firing several shots at a vehicle. The rapper, who was sitting in the front passenger seat, was shot and killed.
This is something that you would originally think you would see in a movie, but this isn't a movie, this is real life, and these are people's lives.
On Monday, Jones's mother called
Oh my
for the
gosh,
ongoing
look at
feud
that
between
gun.
her son's gang, 6 Block, and rival gangs, ATK and 1200, to end.
But I know that it won't stop, truthfully. But I would want it to stop.
One of the suspected shooters, Sean Gaithright, was arrested at a Jacksonville shopping center last month. And 21-year-old suspects Alicia Andrews and Isaiah Chance, an ATK gang member, were arrested at a home.
Yikes.
All 3 are charged with premeditated first-degree murder.
Of course, as a mom, that's my only son. It's hard or whatever, but like I say, I'm glad that justice has prevailed.
She from the trenches because she holding it together. She's holding it together. One thing, what I was gonna say was that you can't get away no more. There's cameras everywhere. It's not fucking the 70s and shit. Like, it's too much. You're gonna get caught. If anybody watching this is a part of a certain lifestyle that's on some shit, you're gonna get caught, my nigga. Trust and believe, you're gonna get caught.
As you guys saw in the clip, regardless of the beef or whatever caused this situation to happen, this is the type of shit that happens when you try to thug max. Now, I want to talk about thug culture and Pookie and Ray Ray. You know, there's a kind of a meme, you know, when people say, oh, thug maxing. It's kind of a meme, right? But see, a lot of you guys don't understand that this shit is real life. You know, for my white boys, my Asians, my Indians, in the black community, thug maxing is real shit. You know, this ain't just sag your pants, bro, just act more hood. No, thug maxing is a real you got dudes who are about these 2 guys, 3 guys, 4 guys who are about to do life in prison. It's done. It's over. They'll never see freedom again. They'll never be able to enjoy a quarter pounder from McDonald's again. They'll never be able to set foot in a shoe store again or a gym again. It's over. And you got dudes out here who are throwing away their lives for the kitty cat. And you might say, Jack, how you know they throwing away for the kitty cat? Because see, in the black community, you know, let me just break it down. Let's just say start by this.
Okay.
Now, there's some people who grow up in the projects who are basically almost forced into that street lifestyle, right? You have a lot of guys who are kind of just forced. You know, your parents were in the gang, your dad was in the gang, your whole families are as gang members, and you literally get forced and adopted into a gang, you know? So a lot of guys don't have a choice in the black community. Your environment, some guys literally are, well, you always have a choice. I'm not going to say
I was about to say, but okay, I'm glad you corrected it.
Because you always have a choice. However, there are some situations where you are a product of your environment. You know, you grow up. It's so rough in some of these neighborhoods to where, you know, if you a black dude and you just rolling solo, that's a threat. You know, you can get robbed, you can get held up. Somebody jealous of your shoes. So a lot of times these dudes, they get with crews and they get with different groups for protection. You know, so I'm gonna say that right off the bat. I'm gonna preface this by saying there are some people who are literally forced into this lifestyle. However, there is a large demographic of suburban black men and suburban women who want to be hood, you know, and this is who I'm addressing in this video. Those guys who are trying to thug max. These guys, I seen it in high school. I seen guys like this.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. Niggas start getting out of body, bro. But, and that's the thing, bro. Where I was going to school, right, it wasn't like fucked up. Where my high school was, wasn't fucked up. What happened was so many people from different areas went to the school. They were moving to the area, going to the school, right? So it made it to where you had these niggas that wasn't really like on that become on that in that area, right? So there was, in my area, there was a lot of like drugs. And what comes with a lot of drugs is obviously, you know what I'm saying, robbing, finessing, you know what I'm saying? But nobody was trying to die though. Nobody that you might have got held up at gunpoint, but it's just one of those things where you don't really want to take the risk to see if they go actually shoot that hoe. Because they probably just a dumb nigga that don't know nothing about nothing. So they actually going. That's the kind of shit that was going on. But so with that, it creates these niggas with these personas out there like, oh no, I'm thugged out. Like I'm this, I'm that. Right? You feel me? Nigga go to jail real quick. They feel like it's they are now a new being. You're still the same nigga. You just got caught on some dumb shit. Right? It's a Yap video.
Who try to become thug, who try to become hood. They try to hang out with crews in different groups.
And you know, we're in that area, you're not far from a lot of places. So you might actually know some niggas in like some real treacherous areas. So you go down there, you think you hanging with them, you might come back and do. That's kind of what was going on, bro. It was just a cluster of people from Chicago to that Dallas area to everybody. We're all in one area, and it just started to conflict. And then also where you would go down to certain places and make plays, and certain things would happen, right? Certain clashing would happen. So yeah, that's how my area was.
To get clout. And why did they want the clout? Because they saw the girls. They saw the girls in high school flocking to the gang members, to the thugs. So a lot of these guys, you know, they saw women flocking to the guy who was skipping class at 12:30.
For us, that wasn't the case. It was just more so like you have money, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, you're gonna get more though. Like you got it, like if you have money, like and you look good, you got your clothes is nice, you you feel me? And you don't even really have to have. You didn't even have to have that. Like, yes, I was involved in, you know what I'm saying, serving and shit, but you know, and possibly it's just because of the way I look that, you know what I'm saying, I didn't have like there was niggas there with a lot of shit going on, but you know, I still had my fair share of women in high school type shit, you know what I'm saying? But for us, it wasn't necessarily like, nigga, oh, he in the gang, oh yeah, get with that nigga. Like, it wasn't that.
you know, going home early to smoke weed. And this is why I titled the video Thug Max and Gone Wrong, because it's not a joke. See, a lot of you guys think it's all funny. You think it's fun and games. Oh, Thug Max. And no, it's real shit. It's dudes out here doing life and losing their lives over Thug Max and over trying to be hard, trying to get street cred, trying to live a fake lifestyle.
One thing though is, as we got older, I definitely started to see some people passing from certain shit. You know what I'm saying? As we got older, it was like in high school, things wasn't ready to die, but after high school, it definitely started seeing like, oh, so and so passed. Oh, what happened? They did what? Damn, this nigga going to prison for how long because he did what? Damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's when it's like once they left high school is when they started tripping.
You know, a lot of these guys, I grew up in high school where dudes didn't want to get jobs. You know, at my old high school, I grew up around the shit. Dudes didn't want to get jobs. Nobody wanted to get jobs. I was working. I went and got a landscaping job. And guess what? People said, oh, man, he out there doing that landscaping, bro. It's too hot. Man, you a slave, this and that. And guess what these dudes were doing? Slinging weed, slinging bags, trying to sell this, trying to sell that in the streets, joining different crews. Because a lot of these guys, they want their lifestyle. They see the guns, the jewelry, different rappers who show off this lifestyle. And a lot of guys are drawn into that lifestyle. Yeah. Because as a black man, you know, in the black community, that's your quickest way to get kitty cat, especially as a young guy. You know, if you're in your 20s, if you're in your late teens, a lot of dudes, you know, they see the girls who are crushing on. I saw it in my high school. You know, these dudes who would be in the gangs, who would be in these different crews, all the women in the high school would be crushing on them. And if you look at the clip, look at the people. I want you guys to look at the people who were just arrested for the Julio Fulio murder. Look at the crib.
It was rained on.
Look at the neighborhood that they were arrested.
For real, nice ass crib.
You know, classic case of suburban kids trying to be Thug Max IRL. That could have been the girl's house, or that could have been her parents' house. We don't really know whose house that was, but it's safe to say if they found him at that house, his name was somehow associated. They knew where to find him. So it's safe to say he probably, either that's his house, parents' house, or his girl's parents' house. Either way you slice it, suburban kids trying to be hood. Getting tatted on your neck. A lot of these guys go out and get tattoos on their neck trying to be Thug Max for the kitty cat. All for the kitty cat. And people say, oh, no, it's not. It's for protection too. But these suburban kids do it for the clout. They do it for the fame. I grew up and I saw this in my neighborhood. I saw it growing up. You know, dudes that come from all these big ass nice houses. You got nice houses, nice cribs where these people are coming from. And then you knock on the door and it's a young dude, 17, who answered the door with tats on his neck, with his pants sagging, and a Glock under his shirt.
This nigga, I don't know if from this house on this corner right here, I don't know if this is the right person to put in this video, like for what you're saying at this moment. This nigga actually might be coming from some shit from what I'm seeing right here, but this is a crazy photo.
And you like, dude, aren't you in a nice ass neighborhood? Ain't you past that? Why are you trying to be hard? But this is how deep the whole gangster persona is in the black community. And when you walk away from that, when you don't have swag, when you're on the straight and narrow, guess what? You don't get respect. The person who goes and becomes an engineer, guess what? Nobody respects that. Nobody.
That's not true. He's dying on some hills. Like, that's not true. Plenty of people respect that. If maybe other niggas from, bro, I don't know anybody that. So Pete, right? So boom. I got a DM one day. It was about me talking about somebody from our high school that passed, right? Now, I was talking about him in a TikTok. Mind you, I knew this nigga somewhat, and we was cool, and I didn't say nothing bad about him, right? I didn't say anything bad about him. Said he was a real nigga and everything in it, right? This nigga from my school, sent a DM to me. He hit my friend up originally and said, yo, I know this your man's, where he at? My dog called me like, yo, what is going on? I'm like, what? I gotta look at my DM. He says basically the same thing. Where you speaking on the dead, that shit lame, right? Like I said, he passed. The guy passed. I was like, I'm looking. I see who the person is. I'm like, nigga, you was not that nigga. You was not that nigga, bro. You was not him to be on that with me. I'm like, but it's the thing. But in his pictures, guess what he's toting? Big AK, right? Big AK, Fada. Apparently just got out of jail. I don't got time no more. I be on YouTube, I be on TikTok. That life that I was living, that was years ago. I hit bro with, sorry, trash truck outside my crib. I hit bro with, no disrespect. I feel you. And guess what? He gonna say, oh, nah, bro, keep doing your thing. It's good, whatever, fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with what you're doing, not fuck with you. Fuck with what you're doing. Keep doing your thing. You know, it's all good. People was just upset about it, so I had to come see. All right, bro. You know what I'm saying? I forgot why I stopped and said that, but I feel like it had something to relate to. Oh. The respect thing. Bro, niggas do respect that, right? They do respect that. They respect that you're not in certain situations no more. Like, you're not gonna get clowned if you're doing things. Now some people might, but I don't really necessarily see that. Real niggas, they gonna like congratulate certain that's like, oh, you're not over here doing bullshit. That's what's up. They trust me. Yeah.
Nobody talks about that. Oh, he's a square. They call you a square when you do the right thing in the black community. This is the problem with the black community. This is why the black community can never be saved. Until this generation dies off, there's no hope. There's no hope for the black community. I know people say, oh, no, why you being negative, bro? Dude, there's no hope for the black, because it's too deep. We're in too deep in the culture. The culture is fucked. And until this group of black people die off, and until maybe a couple of generations from now, maybe things will change. But for now, for the black community is screwed as a whole. Now, individually, we can get it. You know, I'm doing well. I'm successful. A lot of you guys are probably going to be on the straight and narrow to do well. But I saw so many guys in high school and from my old neighborhood who would go down the same path. You know, one of my closest childhood friends, I'm not going to say his name, but one of my closest childhood friends, he's doing life right now for armed robbery and attempted murder on some dumb shit, real dumb shit. You know, dude I grew up with, playing basketball with in the sand. His mom even tried to send this dude to private school, but she still couldn't get the hood out of him. He wanted to go with he saw the girls, he saw the lifestyle, and he always wanted to hang with these type of dudes. You know, he always wanted to get with crews. He wanted to be hard. And his mom tried to protect him. She even sent him to private school. She did all types of stuff to keep this man out the street. Guess what? He's doing life in prison right now. You know? But I saw so many dudes. I had friends I've lost to the streets because guess what? They wanted to get late. They're trying to impress some female. They're trying to get with some girl who likes gang members, or she likes her dudes hard, or she only dates dudes who tote a Glock. And it's all fake. It's a fake lifestyle. Old Block 5, the dudes who are running around with King Von, trying to get clout, trying to get the fame, and the girls that come along with it. A lot of these dudes will tell you, it's the girls that come along with the clout and the fame.
I don't know too much about this situation, but I almost feel as if this was more so I feel like this was more so now I don't know how it started. Maybe it started with somebody talking to somebody's BM or a girl, and the nigga killed him or something. But these niggas are kind of going back and forth with each other, like, oh, you killed my so-and-so, my cousin, so I'm coming back to kill your cousin. And we just going back and forth. Like, it gets so deep, like, we just keep going back and forth. I don't know if this was about a girl.
From doing drills. And a lot of these dudes be going on drills. FGB Duck case, the old Block 5 crashed out for chains and money from King Von. These dudes crashed out for old Block chains and to run around with King Von and get clout on his Instagram. These dudes committed a cold-blooded murder, and they got life. They're never getting out. These dudes are never getting out. The young dude, Muwap, the dude is like 20, 21, 22, 23 years old, bruh. How you gonna go to jail at 23 and never get out? How you gonna be in jail for the rest of your life, dude? Youngest, but wanted the fame. Muwop wanted to be around King Von. Muwop wanted the Instagram clout that comes with it. Muwop wanted to go on drills and pretend to be hard in the streets. Okay, but now look at you. Now you in jail, and these dudes talking about, oh, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Brother, you're not coming home. You know, you're not coming home, my guy. A lot of these guys are getting in jail, and then they try to join religions. They try to join, you know, the Muslim, the organizations. They try to become a Christian. They start carrying around Bibles. But it's like it's too late for all that. You wanted the clout and the fame. A lot of these dudes, they don't do it because they're just so vicious and they're so, you know, hard. These dudes do it for the clout and the fame, especially with Instagram. Instagram has caused so much drama in the streets because, you know, ops are firing back at each other on Instagram, and people be watching this shit like a movie. People literally be watching this shit as entertainment on the straight and narrow. But a lot of these dudes are in jail for life. Could you imagine being in jail for fucking life at 21? The people in this clip.
There you go. I was in jail for a few days and was like, oh my God, I could never go back. I could never come back to this for a long time. Like, if it was some shit and I had to go for, if it got something to do with my family, I'll do life, right? Like me protecting my family or something, like I'll do life, right? But if, like, bro, I was in there, bro. I remember they closed the cell, right? I wasn't tired. I'm just sitting there, I'm just looking around, right? Lay down for a second. Sit up for a second. It's like, fuck it, I guess I'll go to sleep. Wake up, go to sleep. Wake up, still in the cell. That's just ass.
These kids are 21,
imagine doing that shit for
18.
years.
They're kids. Could you imagine going to jail for the rest of your fucking life at 21 years old, bruh, and you know you're going to die in that motherfucking cell? But this is the reality of that come with the streets, that come with trying to be a thug, trying to thug Max, trying to be Pookie, trying to be Ray Ray, all for the kitty cat. You know, so the message is this. The message of this video is this. If people call you, if you're a black guy, I'm talking to my black guys right now. If people call you a square, if people call you a Carlton or shit like that, be thankful. That means you're on the right path. You're on the right path, young man. And the black community, you want to be the opposite of whatever's popular. And that fucked up. In the black community, you want to be the opposite of whatever is popular. See, once you get older, you'll be thankful that you walked the straight and narrow. You'll be thankful that people called you a Carlton. Now that I'm in my 30s and I see dudes I grew up with in jail and all types of fucked up situations, I'm thankful. I'm thankful that I got called a Carlton. I'm thankful that as a black man, I'm an introvert. Live your life. Focus on getting your paper. Live your life. Travel, live a good life. Eat lobster, eat crab legs, eat at good restaurants, travel, go to resorts, and live a good life. You know, buy the state of the arts, video games, stay out the streets, watch the company you keep, stop trying to fake and, oh, I'm going to get tatted, I'm going to get this, I'm going to rock this, I'm going to change my style, I'm going to try to, no, be yourself. You are a black man, especially a young black man. Stay away from hood rats. See, a lot of times, you know, you might get with a female and you might be a straight and narrow type of dude. And a lot of times these hood rats might see you as her ticket out the hood, you know, and she have you riding around the hood. She got you riding into sketchy ass neighborhoods. She got you riding into sketchy situations. A lot of these females will set you up. Yes, this is real shit. This is real life. A lot of women will set you up. Careful. Be careful with the females you fuck with. I know a lot of times these hood rat chicks be looking fine. You know, they give you the sloppy, whatever, and make it do what they do.
Yo, this nigga's unked out, bro. He's yapping his ass off.
We all know how it go, but stay away. Keep your safety. Your safety, your life is not worth the kitty cat. Your life is not worth trying to thug Max and trying to be cool and ride up in the hood. You're not set as a black man. You are not, if you're a straight and narrow type of dude, you have no business in the hood. You have no business in these impoverished neighborhoods, the ghettos, the hood. Some of these Pookie and Ray Rays who will literally take your life over nothing. You know, look at the P&B Rock situation. They took that man's life over nothing, over some a jewelry, some chains. I mean, really? So be careful, man. Be really careful about the company you keep. You know, when I was younger, when I was like 18, 19, I remember I was messing with this chick, and she was kind of like a little bit of a hood rat. And, you know, this is the first time I had met a chick like this, and I met her at church, which is funny. But this chick was kind of a hood rat. I mean, she started sending me pictures and doing all this crazy stuff. And I remember she had me, you know, I went to pick her up one day, and she lived in the projects, you know, this real ghetto area, man. I'm riding through there, and I'm like, oh, shit. You know, dudes standing out on the corner, people just literally standing out there doing nothing, staring at you. I was like, nah, man, never again. Never again. But who knows, man?
Oh, that nigga just got scared by the sight, huh? He must have, I don't know how he grew up. So, I mean, hey. But I remember I used to mess with these girls. I talked about it in one of my main videos. I messed with these girls. They lived impoverished. And I remember I pull up. They live in Section 8 housing. And this one time, one of the girls asked me to sell some gas to some nigga. And I'm like, bet for sure. I'm like, bet. So she hit the nigga up. She's like, oh, he's here, whatever. He gonna ask how much for this much amount. I said, oh, it's gonna be this much. No, I'm sorry, I did not say that. I said, what's your budget? That was not meant to be disrespectful, by the way. That was to like, okay, how much is he willing to spend? You know, I'll get him right type shit. Like, it wasn't meant to be. It was meant to be more like on some cool shit. She says, oh, you just pissed him off. He talking about where he at. He trying to. I'm like, what? But I just kept it cool. I was like, shit, I mean, it is whatever. Now, so after what he was saying, I was like, for the cat. It's for the cat. Because I wasn't even.
And that girl could have had me set up or some shit, bro. So be careful about the females you fuck with, guys.